Well, that sucked. 8-7 walk-off home run for the Rockies. Wow. What was that? One pitch from Marinaccio? Unbelievable. Unbelievable, right? It's there's certain things I like what I saw. Again, the Yankees offense kind of picking up, but losing that game really sucked. Really, really sucked. And I said this earlier. Every time we go into extra innings and we're not at home, now the Yankees are 5-7 in extra innings this year. 5-7. So when we're the visitor, it's the Yankees have a not a good record when they're away in extra innings. So and again, but I like the fight. Both teams fought. They fought back, and they showed some things. So it's I always appreciate a good baseball game too. And that was a good baseball game. What I'm really most disappointed is that Cole didn't get the win. He went 6 innings, 11 strikeouts, gave up 1 run. I mean, he was money today. He was money, and I wish the bullpen would have did him some justice and kept that win. So shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat. And this team is straight trash, really, Carly. Okay, all right. Yeah. Yeah. See, this is the thing too. I mean, I don't know about you folks. I do appreciate good baseball too. So when the Yankees don't win, we want them to win, yes, but that was a good game. So and it's a fun game, and the Yankees make these series fun too. So, but they need moves, and like right now, like I said, and by the way, shout out to everybody in the chat before I do it. But like I said, the Cortez not doing much, Severino not doing much. Clark Schmidt finding his way still. Domingo Herman on occasion being good. That has not helped the starting rotation. It has forced Aaron Boone to overuse guys in the bullpen. And by the way, we lost Scott Efrost, Lou Trevino. We don't have Johnny Loizaga. We're missing key guys in the bullpen. So he has to use guys like Nick Ramirez until they trade for some players. And this is why I proposed trading Gleyber Torres, right, for pitching, a closer type guy. So, and again, people can agree, people can disagree, but this is why I propose these things. We don't only need bats, we need pitching too. That showed that, okay? We need more relievers, okay? We do. But you could see also why the Mets want Ian Hamilton for Josh Donaldson, right? This is 2 clean innings. That's why they want Ian Hamilton. So shout out to Hamilton for doing that too. But the bullpen's gassed, Jeremy. Yeah, the bullpen's gassed. And again, yeah. Who's this? You're not smart. Who are you talking to, Brian? Who are you referring to when you say you're not smart? Just out of curiosity. Am I missing something here? Yeah, if Soto, Snell, and Hayden would be a monster. That would be a monster trade, Joel. I mean, it really would. We talked about it last night on the live stream. You got that right. No. But yeah, who are you referring to, Brian? I want to make sure that I understand what's going on here. Dude. That's what I'm talking about. I would include him too. I would include him and Wandy Peralta. You know? West Coast, man. Yeah, dude, of course. Sorry that we had some computer. Well, I had some computer issues last time. It was spotty Wi-Fi. So, I'm in my house now. This is my backdrop in the background. So, waiting to Brian. I'm not smart. All right, if you want to be a dick, you're out of here, dude. All right, peace. That's all it takes. Go pedal on someone else's channel, some propaganda channel. Smart enough to block your ass. No. This done. Meatball would not make them trades. The trade deadline's not even here, Jonathan. We gotta. There's time. There's time here. Okay, and Boone did not blow this game. The bullpen did. So it's true. It's unfortunate, but yeah, maybe the Yankees won't make the playoffs. It's still early to tell, but that was a sucky series to lose to Rockies. It sucked losing to the Cubs too. There's no doubt about it. There's no denying that. So Texas, good job, dude. Thanks, man. Yeah, he's probably trolling for some propaganda channel, but whatever. So he's not here anymore. So I appreciate you, Texas. Appreciate that. Get the kids. I mean, I'm glad Peraza is up here. I'll tell you that. I'm glad Peraza is up here. Now, I don't want Donaldson to have a long-term injury here, but I would rather Peraza stay up here and give them a chance. He made a difference immediately tonight. Immediately. So, put King in there. Yeah, I would have probably put King in there too. I'd probably done the same. So, and hmm, well, it was a matchup thing. Max does for it was a matchup thing for Nick Ramirez. It just didn't work. The batter got to the pitch. That happens. That happens all the time. All the time. Fortune, I appreciate you, bro. It's all good. You know, people think I'm gonna back down. You must be crazy. Must be crazy. Shoot. Yeah, it was trash today. It was trash, no doubt about it. And all players need to be held accountable too, West Coast. You got that right. Right, SG Sports Talk. What's up, dude? There's a lot of fire boom people, and I get it, but who's gonna come in and turn this current roster that we have around now? Who's gonna do it? You know what I mean? Who's gonna do it? I want to know. Not opinions, facts. Okay, not opinions, facts, please. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, right? All good over here, sports talk. It's all over here. CW, I mean, I would see if I could still take advantage of that opportunity with the Mets to move Josh Johnson. They're going to DFA him anyway, so it doesn't really matter if he's injured, right? So it's it's crazy. Joe, I wouldn't turn your notifications off at least here because you'll miss stuff. I'm afraid you'll miss stuff. So but I don't want you to miss stuff. But it's all good. Soto and Otani. Well, those are the big names, no doubt about it. I prefer Soto over Otani. The other problem is they're going to make as much impact as Judge will coming back. None of those moves is going to be enough. Now, if Judge came back healthy and productive, and we got a Soto, different story. But we still need more than that as well, clearly. So, yeah, I mean, it happens. I mean, the Astros lose to bad teams too. It just happens. What's up, Sports Talk SG? What's up, man? Mystery Ellsbury. Yeah, I mean, thankfully the Yankees insurance picked up Ellsbury's money at least, but it still went towards their payroll, which sucks. But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, isn't it? Well, that was a crappy loss for the Yankees. It's really no doubt about that. We got 200 people in here. Can we get to 100 likes as quickly as possible? Just because we're angry that they lost. Okay, but if anybody's happy that the offense is starting to click, are you happy to see Peraza here? Hit that like button too. I'm happy to see Peraza. So I'm very happy to see Peraza over Donaldson. So I hope you are. Hope you are happy about that too. Joel, thank you so much. Thoughts on the Yankees acquiring Shohei? I don't think it's going to happen. SG, I don't think it's going to happen. Um, prices they've already said today. Want Volpe, Dominguez, and Austin Wells for 2 months of Shohei? No, thank you. Texas, you are not blocked, my friend. I can see you right now. You're not blocked, my buddy. You wouldn't if you were blocked, you wouldn't be able to make that comment. So Montgomery's still a 500 pitcher, Udall. Unfortunately, he's still a 500 pitcher, which stinks. But Blake, yeah, I mean, I don't think they're playoff caliber right now. They need to make some moves, no doubt about it, Blake. No doubt about it. But yeah, the offense is starting to click. And again, it's going to take more than 3 days with Dylan Lawson for the offense to click. But again, guys are responding. I'll take that. And anytime the Yankees always make, whether it be a trade or a blockbuster signing or a coaching change, they take a while for some reason to find a groove and click. I don't know why, but they do. So, and that's not an excuse. That's real. Like if you look back, it happens all the time. All the time. No. Hopefully, I will say anyone. That's the answer. I mean, all due respect, but that's not. And again, what person would change this team around right now with the same roster? On all due respect, but anyone's not an answer. Who can turn this roster around and put them in the World Series? Gary, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Cole was fantastic tonight, man. He really was. I feel bad for him. He should have been 9-2 after today. Really good. Shelly Duncan, how? Where's your proof, Jonathan? Because he's doing well in AAA? Is that proof enough? And if he comes up here and doesn't work out, we're going to call him a bust too and say fire Shelly Duncan? This is the stuff. Because I hear 50 times a day people bitching and complaining, fire him, this team sucks. They're losing to the Rockies pitcher and blah, blah, blah. It's the same stuff. Even though it's the 5th inning, the Yankees came back. They took the lead multiple times and all this stuff. None of that. I don't find any value in any of that, Jonathan. But people are entitled to their opinions. But like this is you're giving an answer, so I appreciate that. So, but it's hard because there are lots of people, and you know it too, Jonathan, who will say fire Duncan if it doesn't work out. Right? So many folks. And it's a shame. It's ridiculous. And they'll say the same thing, fire Ibanez. 0 coaching experience. So, and again, they're saying the same thing about other people. They said the same thing about Dylan Lawson. Ibanez, 0. Paul O'Neill, 0. Matsui, 0 coaching experience. They're in the same boat as Dylan Lawson was, except Dylan Lawson was a minor league, super analytics guy. So this is the line that people will be fed the same dog shit by the same people. Fire these guys if it doesn't work. I mean, Matt Blake, I would hope they keep that hitting coach, but I think he's going to get opportunities maybe to manage. But great hitting coach doesn't necessarily translate to great manager. So, but Brandon, Matt Blake, I think he's going to get opportunities because he's good. But again, this is the thing. This is the thing. So, well, Dan, say it again. Nobody's going to turn this Nobody's going to turn this roster around. Nobody. Not this roster. And players need to be held accountable too. Want to hold Cashman accountable? That's fine too. But again, it's Jonathan Taylor. Get in there, man. Apply for the job, dude. Yeah, and the Yankees choked the lead. The bullpen choked the lead, right? Not Boone. The bullpen. Like, this is the thing. He's trash is not really. Let me say this, and this is not, and it doesn't make me a Boone lover, Elvis, but with the weakest roster this team has had in almost 2 decades, he's taken them to the playoffs 5 years in a row. I don't think any other manager would have done that. Torrey, would any of those other managers take them to the World Series? Doubtful. Torrey, Joe Madden, what's the other guys from Texas? Bruce Bochy. None of them. Girardi, none of them. So people can call him trash all they want. People can call him trash all they want. And you know what? He deserves a lot of criticism. So does Cashman. So do the players. So do the Mets manager. So do other managers. It happens everywhere. I understand the Yankees are a different territory, but at the same thing, yeah. Ron. I'm glad they're starting. I'm glad Peraza is up here. I'm really, he's got a spot here that they hope the Yankees give him playing time. Only way we're going to see is if they give him regular playing time. With Donaldson out, I'd be playing this kid every day, Peraza. Every freaking day. Yeah, I'm not a Boone lover, but I ask a question. Who's the better option? Who can turn it around? Texas, you're not blocked. You keep asking, but you're not blocked, my buddy. You're right here, bro. Look, I wouldn't be able to do that if you were blocked. You're definitely not blocked. Not by me. I wouldn't block you, my friend. You're the king of Texas. No way. Huh. You can like Boone all you want. And again, doesn't make me a Boone lover. People seem to think I'm a Boone lover because I don't spend every single day trashing him and every single day trashing Cashman like other creators do. But enough of the same. What's the same shit is the problem, Amber? That's the question. Well, a question. Why is the bullpen gassed? Is it because starters were not giving length for a long period of time? Again, this is Cashman's job right now to add to the bullpen right now, not in 2 weeks. Now, add to the bullpen. Yeah, we need to get like a real closer. I mean, Hader, Munoz from Seattle. I've been talking to Mazda from Fortran about that. Like, they're folks that they're going to cost a bit, but they're here. David Bednar. Well, I think he should be up for a trade, but I just don't know. Don't know yet. Yeah, we can see you, Texas. You're not black, my buddy. And again, yes, if you're gonna move on from people, you move on from a lot of folks. Overhaul the roster and everything. Fire Boone solves nothing. Just gets a new manager to handle the same shit. And we'll be complaining about the same shit every day with new managers too. Okay? You want somebody to change the roster, you got to move on from Cashman. You got to get somebody else in here. And even Cashman said today he thinks Mania and Sabian are going to be very helpful in the next couple of weeks leading up to the deadline. Well, I sure hope so. Sosha, Duncan, Randolph, but the change roster. How do you know they're better, Udall? That's the thing. How do we know they're better? Who? Duncan, Shelly Duncan, Willie Randolph, Sosha. And yeah, we're also missing one of the best hitters in all of baseball, Aaron Judge. Which one of those guys are going to take him to the World Series without Judge? That's the other question. This is why I push you folks. So we can gain more perspective to elevate the conversation. We just go to anywhere and everybody's doing the same thing, bitching about the same people all the time. It does nothing. Elevate the conversation on the thought process. This is why I piss off people. Because I ask people to be better. Think about it from both sides. I understand the fire and I understand the frustration and anger. It's justified in a lot of regards. I totally get it. And I appreciate you too, Udall, putting out some names. But again, not one a manager change doesn't change the whole roster, unfortunately. That's the problem. We need Cashman to come to, or whoever the GM might be. And who's going to be a better, who's going to replace Cashman is the other question. Who's going to replace him? All right, we got 49 likes here. I mean, anybody that's pissed off, hit the like button right now. Anybody that's happy to see Peraza here today, please hit the like button. Anybody just wants Boone fired and Cashman fired, hit the like button. Let's try to get over 150 likes here. And I want to know why you hit the like button. So these things all matter. That's why, again, I push everybody. Torres is trade. Yeah, Torres. Why do I trade Gleyber Torres? Not because I hate him, because he has trade value, and because his potential replacement, Oswald Peraza, has proven again he can credibly come in here and be productive. He on the offensive side and in the defensive side. He did him in 2 consecutive innings. So, you know what I mean? I think the Yankees can get Ohtani. I think the Yankees can get Ohtani or Soto, but I wouldn't go for Ohtani. I would go for Soto, Robert Ryan. But they can. They can. It's baseball, Mr. O'Brien. And you lose it. It happens all the time. It happens all the time. It's unfortunately, but it happens. Well, exactly. Boone put Peraza in, yes. He got to the game. They flew him on a plane right before the game to get here. They called him this morning and they got him on a plane and got him here. So it is what it is. Yep, last place again. It's unfortunate. That sucks, and people have every right to be frustrated at that. Yep. If they're smart, in my opinion, they'd be starting Peraza. It's happened too many times. Good teams lose to bad teams too, Bruce. But again, good teams that are on paper good but playing bad, yeah. But look at we're missing Judge. We're missing at least 3 key relievers. We're missing a lot of key players here due to injury, and that sucks. That sucks. So now again, it's Cashman's opportunity to see what he can do. And he said today too, he's looking for a left fielder and some pitching. And if I'm him, I'm getting a starter and a reliever. I am moving on from Severino. I'm not moving Severino to the bullpen. I'm trading him, getting some value and getting some payroll relief. Somebody will take that arm. I'd rather trade for Josh Hader than put Severino in the bullpen, or Andres Munoz than put Severino in the bullpen. They're not going to re-sign Severino regardless, so move on from him. What do you folks think about that? But they better freaking start Peraza. Why the hell call him up if you're not going to start him? They need to start his ass. That's something definitely worth calling out if they don't start him. Damn right, Texas. We got to go to the mattresses. Yeah. Yeah. Damn right. Well, Jocelyn, I mean, yeah. I mean, it's a good suggestion. Who, I don't know, but it's a good suggestion. What other kid do you want? What other kids do you want playing, Robert Ryan? I'm happy we got Peraza now. I mean, I still think Rizzo is not fully recovered yet from his collision with Tatis. So I would put him on the IL, run some tests, and bring up Andres Chaparro here. I think it'd be a good idea. I do think Rizzo is not 100% yet, and it's unfortunate. And I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong. So, but yeah, I mean, and the Yankees always go through this shit too, right? Peraza and offense starting to click, but then the pitching blows it. Like one side is great, and the other side's not great. And then in the next game it'll be the other way around. Now they go face Anaheim. They go face Otani and the rest of them. So, it's true. It's true. John Flannery. Yeah, well, demoralizing lot. Yeah, I mean, it sucked. This loss sucked. But I'm happy. I had there's a couple of bright spots, but Cole and a couple of offensive players. Yeah, me too. Me too. Fortrain, you know that. Shoestring needs to go 5-5 with 5 homers a game. That'd be some serious stats right there, Yeah. On the wild card. Well, just remember, gang, it's July. The season doesn't end in July. Season doesn't end in July. Until they're mathematically eliminated, they're still not. Now, if they're 10 games out of the wild card, it's a different situation. But they're not. They're not. But yeah, we need Hal Cashman to start making moves now. Yes, James. Yes. Yeah, I mean, if you want a big blockbuster trade, Soto. And like Joel said too, my consigliere, Soto, Snell, Hader. That's a monster trade. A monster trade. So that would be freaking awesome. John Ho. I mean, we just don't know if Judge is coming back yet. So we can't blame Boone and Cashman for the timeline. We're not even getting a timeline from the doctors. So we can't blame Boone and Cashman for that. It makes zero sense. I know a lot of people keep asking. We don't know. Okay, we don't know yet. Doctors don't even know. So, but I'm with you too. Yeah, do something, man. Be nice if freaking Cashman made a trade tonight. Got a reliever here. Yeah. I would still add a bat. Honestly. I would try to upgrade in left field. Yeah. Yeah, my consigliere Joan. Soto, Snell, Hader, Giolito, and Bummer. And that right there would be a monster trade deadline in 2 trades. Huge returns, but what do you call it? Huge returns, but again, big outlays too. So yeah, I'm with you, Fortrain. Move now. We've said it, right? Make moves yesterday. Make them tonight. Make them tomorrow. Yeah, don't wait until the freaking end of the deadline. Or at the end of the, Areas Hillel from Backstage Baseball is back in the place. We have 237 people in here right now. Let's get 150, 200 likes, gang, if you don't mind. For everybody that's pissed off the Yankees are losing, playing so poorly, please hit the like button. It's greatly appreciated. It's very helpful to the channel and the algorithm. So, and we definitely want to get to 150, 200 likes. It's really productive too, because now you know how many people get frustrated and all this stuff. So, and again, like I said, if you're happy to see Peraza here, please hit that like button. Backstage Hill, I hope you had a great camp, man. Welcome back, my friend. And what are your thoughts? What's your take, my man? What's your take on this? You've missed some frustrating weeks in Yankee land. Frustrating weeks, there's no doubt about it. Everybody down here is frustrated, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. Block me, fool. You're like, oh, oh, Deborah. Is this another one post? What do you call it? Trolling from another channel. Oh. I love when people come on here and just talk tough. Talk tough. Love when people talk tough and don't say it to people's faces and all that stuff. It's so scary. Rizzo, yeah, I'm worried about him becoming a liability too. So he does. We need him to pick up, offensively pick up. So yeah, I don't think we're getting Otani either. Soto's I think is a more likely fit. So and would not cost as much as Otani would for 2 months of Otani. No, heck no. Yeah, the Padres. I mean, I don't know if the Padres won today, but they lost the doubleheader against the Phillies yesterday. So Soto and Snell for Wells, Dominguez, Peraza. I would try my best to hold on to Peraza, Blake, if I could. I mean, I'd like to hold on Peraza and Wells, but it's going to cost a ton. I mean, I'd give up Everson Pereira, Tree Sweeney. I'd give up some pitching. If there's any way you can keep Peraza and Wells, you try your best to. But it might cost that, Blake. You might be right. Amelia, I hear you, man. Fire everyone is better than firing one person. Again, Dave, just because I don't bash him every day, incessantly like so many other people, doesn't mean I love Boone. This is the mentality that people are spreading across channels. This propaganda, this bullshit. You have to bash him when you love him. Okay, I like to act like a grown-up. Okay, people can call me whatever they want, but I don't waste my time trashing people every day. It has it brings no value, none. People are free to do it wherever they want. I just don't do it here. It doesn't make me a Boone lover. It doesn't make me a Cashman lover. You know what I mean? It is what it is. So the change, yeah, the players have to be part of the results changing process too, Texas. Amen. What players do we have over 200? I don't have it in front of me. More than you think. You know. Yeah, we're missing the most valuable. Yeah, obviously, yeah, Coconut's Church. I mean, yes. Yeah. What do we got here? Trey Soto, Cody, Brendan Donovan. Soto and Cody would be awesome, but that's two outfielders, Jonathan. Like, where are we going to play them is the question. We have Bader, and we're eventually probably going to get Judge back. So how would we make it work? Who said the offense is clicking all the way yet? Travis Thorne said they're playing better. That doesn't mean they're clicking yet. We can't. I don't think it's fair to say they're clicking yet, but they're responding. So probably a better word, Travis. But why? Yeah, I've said this too, JT. I can't. That's why I don't watch Boone's press conferences. If you hate him, why are we watching him? It's a waste of time. Do people want to be pissed off and outraged? Like they want to do that, okay, but go right ahead. But I'm not doing it. It's a waste of time. Yeah, that's just my take on it. My take on it, JT. But yeah, I mean, I can't stand his press conferences. Mm. Don LaGreca, Yellow fans. There's a lot of guys out there. Tony Pena, Ron Washington. Okay, and they'll bring this roster to the World Series. I understand what you're saying, Amber. I get it. I appreciate you. Another one, you know. But like, what would be the difference maker for these guys? I mean, I'm asking you because I want to know. Randall, unfortunately, the bullpen blew this game, not Bloom. I know it's the convenient answer because we're being spoon-fed this shit by so many other players. I mean, so many other people. But again, we just love blaming Bloom for everything. But the bullpen blew this. They blew multiple leads. That's not on Boone, unfortunately. Well, Hawaii, exactly. I don't love Boone either. But what is the legitimate plan B is the question. I asked this. I ask people for reasons why. I just get names. Give me some insight. Give us some insight. That's why I keep asking because I want to know. Kevin, I mean, yeah. I mean, I think honestly, I think it depends on what they give up for Soto. That's the big key, and it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot, no doubt about it. So, but it's a good. That's the question, Kevin. It's a great question. Boone didn't have experience either. Yeah, I know, and yet he took the team to the playoffs 5 years in a row with a weak roster. But yeah, he didn't have experience either. These guys that we mentioned here, most of them, Ron Washington, Pena, they have tons of experience, tons. So, yeah. But again, and which one of these guys, these veterans, are going to be yes guys for Cashman? Who's going to actually accept that role? That's the other question that it's important to ask. Lou Piniella, would he be yes? Hell no. Washington? No. Pena? None of them are going to be yes guys, which is clearly what Hal wants. So who's going to accept that responsibility, that position? That's the other question. I mean, I would move on from Mike Fishman, who's the assistant GM who runs analytics department. I would overhaul analytics. They need to figure out a way to use it better. They really do. No doubt about it. We can't confirm that yet as CBW. It doesn't make any point to manager for 20 years and have no World Series. How long has Buck Showalter been managing? A couple of decades, no World Series. Can't prove this either, Embryo. I know people are fed this opinion on a regular basis. I get it and believe this. And I'll ask people, is this your opinion or are other channels feeding you this stuff on a daily basis? I think it's a fair question. Nobody seems to answer that either. If it's your opinion, okay, you're entitled to it. But I know some people are being spoon-fed dog shit by other creators. Well, I'm with you too, Texas. I mean, players are the ones who can change results. Again, it's manager's job. Like, what manager do we know that babysits veteran players? Just don't know anyone. Anthony, this is what happens when you have I mean, yeah. Let me see, two or three guys out for Tommy John, and like other relievers out with long-term injuries. There's no other manager, who would not be in the same position, unfortunately. So, and these are the types of situation. Like I said this the other day, I there are certain people that look for reasons to trash people, and I get it, and blah blah. That's what they do. That's what they do. But like they completely ignore the other reasons and don't give people like you the full story. I would rather give you the full story, the good and bad, so you can make informed opinions. Okay, other people are entitled to do whatever they want. Could care less, but I would be denying you. I mean, I don't think it's fair. If I left some good stuff out, it wouldn't be fair for me to do. And you'd have every right to be pissed at me because if you went to talk to some other channel and you got jumped on by people who made you look foolish, and I didn't tell you this certain information which you could have used, you'd have every right to be pissed at me, which is why I give both sides and not just my opinion. I don't cherry pick what I want to tell you so you can go out and have an uninformed opinion. This is why I don't just trash people on an everyday basis. That to me is child shit. As a creator, I don't do it and I won't. But yeah, the bullpen sucked today. There's no denying that. Abso-freaking-lutely. But again, Boone doesn't know how to use a bullpen. We keep hearing that. But again, the starters haven't helped the bullpen. Okay? Relievers getting hurt hasn't helped the bullpen. So, and this is the type of stuff that nobody seems to be talking about in other places. It's just Boone's terrible. Cashman's terrible. The same garbage every day. Whether it be here, on Twitter, same crap all the time. Why? Why are people leaving out important information that would be helpful for you to know? Hmm? Why do they do that? Alex, they suck right now. It's not. I mean, I'm with you there, brother. Well, this is definitely a big part. Godly, the roster sucks because of injuries too. Yeah. What do you expect when your franchise player's out? If Otani, I mean, with the Trout being out, it's going to hurt the Angels. Okay, there's no doubt about it. I mean, Judge hurting here sucks, and he crashed into a faulty wall by the Dodgers, which again, and people were pushing him to sue them. And he's not going to do it. But how in the world are we going to fire Boone for him crashing into a faulty wall? Yeah, he got injured because he hustled. That's a good thing. And that he hustled, not that he got injured. This is you understand what I'm talking about, folks? I'm not going to spoon feed people just stuff so you can have an opinion that agrees with me all the time. I'm not going to do that. And then pawn myself off as a straight talk or a real talk. Get out of here. That's baloney. Not doing it. Cole was phenomenal today. Can you imagine talking him out of retirement? He was a 60-year-old reliever. But he can still get guys out. What the hell? They don't right now. It definitely looks like it on paper, Jonathan. We need guys back. We need new guys. Yes. Yes, former train. Yes, peace. Preach, brother. Speaking the truth. What's up, Kevin Hunt? Yes, it was a shitty loss. But again, they fought back multiple times. Yes, that they're showing, a fight, which they didn't show a lot before. Especially, the offense is kind of maybe starting to respond a little bit to Sean Casey. It's going to take a while. Well, not every starting pitcher, but some do. Again, this is, and this is the other thing too. Like they're changing. They had pretty much zero time, maybe 2 days from out of the All-Star break to adapt to a new system of hitting and a new philosophy, and they're going right into Colorado. So I'm not surprised that they're going to be off for a little bit. The timing sucks, yes, 100%, James. But this is what happened. Any other team that would adapt to a new coach would go through the same stuff. But I understand too. It's New York. It's a territory. People are less forgiving and less patient here. I get it. It comes with the territory as Yankee fans. It does. It does. And that's okay. So, it's Hader pitching in the bottom of the 10th. Obviously, they're in extra innings, the Phillies and Padres. Okay. All right. Hader's a beast. But even beasts have off days. Mo, he blew saves. He did. Best ever, but he blew saves. It just happens. It happens. And I'm not saying Nick Ramirez is Mo. I don't think anybody in their right mind would compare the two, but it just happens. Yeah, well, this is another good point, Ms. Cocas. Yeah, if you're older, it is what it is. Cash did build the high risk, and this is the other thing too. People wanted people were begging for Benintendi, they got him. People were begging him for Montez too after Luis Castillo didn't pan out. Okay, they got him too. People were begging for Gallo, he got him too. Just because they don't pan out, and he did the begging to re-sign Judge. Remember that? Give him a blank check. I got billions of comments saying, give him a blank check, get him here. He did that. Okay? Get him Rodon. We're begging for Rodon. He did the things, a lot of the moves that fans were begging for. And now we're trashing him because some of them didn't work out. Where's the logic in that? Can anybody please enlighten me on the logic with it? People were begging for Rodon. Remember that? I sure as hell do. Right? Can anybody give me some insight on that? I'm really curious. I want to know your insight. That's why I value insight, even if you don't agree with me all the time. It's okay. But this is the thing. What in the hell is going on? Yeah, Gallo didn't work out here. But remember, people were begging for Gallo, the Paisan, the Goomba, all that shit. Yeah, I remember it. People were begging for Cashman to get Gallo, and he got him. It didn't work out. This is what happens. This is what happens. Yeah, Marinaccio coughed up the game. We got Montez. And again, yeah, the trade was a bust, but none of the guys we sent over to Oakland are pitching well. None of them. So, and again, Cincinnati asked for Volpe, Peraza, Dominguez, and Austin Wells for Castillo. That's why they didn't get him, because that was too much. Well, this is a good point too, Brett. Yeah, it's all that they did. Again, we can see the gaps in this lineup. Yeah, most definitely. And again, when did oh, let me finish reading this. They got Canely too, and blah blah blah. But yeah. But again, I think we need to stop just assuming that Cashman can just do whatever he wants, whenever he wants. Because like I said, not every free agent wants to come here. Not everybody wants to be traded here. It just doesn't work sometimes. So that's part of it too. And again, this is it's easier said than done. People can just say, "Well, Cashman, apply to the job and do a better job yourself." Like, yeah, Peter, seriously, I mean, he has an ERA over 5, which is great. Waldichuk like 7. So like, this is the thing. Sears pitched decent. Yeah, he did. He pitched decent here when he had the opportunity. He just didn't get much opportunity. So, but again, it's Angels, Royals, and the Mets. Yeah, I'll be at the Royals game next Saturday in Yankee Stadium. Yeah, I mean, this is a good point too, Pete. Like, I love his energy too. What he's bringing, he's getting these guys to think outside the box, be more aggressive, be smarter. But yeah, it's going to take a while to adapt to. It really is. Well, I wouldn't have taken Donaldson either, but IKF's panned out here. A hell of a lot better this year too. And again, Urshela is hurt for the whole entire season. Sanchez, that the Twins didn't keep Urshela or Sanchez, so it's a wash. To me, that trade's a wash on both sides. It's just Cashman needs to do a better job at trades. That's for damn sure. He's good at trading for relievers, not great at trading for anybody else. Yeah, see, these are the things that, like, I think it's important to emphasize, Angel. Like, not everybody wants to come here. And it's deal look. Well, what do you mean deal look? Did something happen here? I'm about to take a look. Let me just take a look here. T Drake, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Dude, we keep it straight here, both sides, right? T Drake, and we keep it that way. And again, like I said, I'm not going to give you my side of the story and no one else's, or what I want you to hear. You're going to get both, so you can formulate good opinions, okay? And whether you agree with me or not, it's totally fine, okay? Again, and I got other places calling me propaganda, but I don't care. Now, somebody said deal. I just want to make sure nothing happened here. I want to wrap it up shortly too. Yeah, 68 games to go. So I mean, they gotta turn things around here. They definitely got to turn things around if they want to have a shot at going to the playoffs. And this is Cashman's time right now. This is his time to make moves. And again, like I said, I'm not a Cashman lover, I'm not a Boone lover, but they are here now. And until that reality changes, I'm living in that reality. I'm not trying to create another one until the new reality presents itself. That's what we deal right now. Let me see here. No, nothing. Okay. Want to make sure. Okay. I thought something a deal might have happened, but no, nothing yet. Yeah, nothing's been announced publicly. No roster moves either. So, but this is what I'm talking about, right? And I don't, have a problem with people disagreeing and agreeing. But people are gonna come on and badmouth, but you're gonna get blocked. Do it to my face. All right? Don't do it on the screen. Don't talk tough. Man up. Well, 100%. Yeah. Well, yeah. Which is why I think it'd be a decent idea to call up Andre Chapar and give him a shot. He's a young kid too, so no doubt about it. Low end players like who in free agency? You got Judge. You got Rodon, the ace. They brought in the ace. They got a reliever. What trade? What trade? Somebody brought up a trade. Hold on. Well, I don't know about the chicken parm night now, Joe. The only reason was Volpe's like 1 for 28 now. So I wouldn't. It's gonna happen, unfortunately. You know what I mean? Boom. Yeah, if they're gonna fire him in the offseason, yeah, probably. If they're gonna fire him probably offseason, yeah. T Drake, yes. It's the time to do it, yeah. Pitching depth, 100%. Another bat, lefty bat. Yeah, if they get a lefty bat and they get a starter and a reliever, that's a good start. That'd be a strong deadline. Seriously. Yeah, I don't think Riz is 100%. I think he might still have some issues when that collision with Tatis. No doubt about it. Yeah, Joe, I don't know. Maybe he's just mechanically off, and why he's it's a good question. It's a good question. Yeah, Soto would be. I mean, I would love to wake up tomorrow and see Soto to the Yankees. That would be awesome. Like, Wells, and they're in Double A still. Everson he's now in Triple A. Dominguez is barely hitting 200 in Double A, so I wouldn't even waste my time there. But Bellinger's likely. I mean, again, I prefer Soto, but if Bellinger came here, I'll root for him, no doubt about it. But yeah, I think you're right, Kevin. He'll probably be one of the first trades, if the first trade to the Yankees, if not the first trade to the Yankees. I would agree too. Rizzo has gotten some bad calls from shoddy umpires. You're right about that. Giolito, Snell, Cease, yeah, man, yeah. Good starter, good reliever. Let's get here. Let's get over here, please. Well, yes, Robert. We need to get younger too. And again, that's not a boom. Boom doesn't have any influence over these guys' age. Can't control that. That's unfortunate. That's why I worry about Bellinger too. Yep. Yep. We do have the pieces to make a deal. It's just up to Cashman. Is he willing to do it, right? He's got to be willing to do it. We'll see. Yeah, TJ. That's why I don't wait. Like, I mean, I look at articles and these, but until it's reported by Brian Hoke and some of the other folks, I don't find anything to be credible until it's actually reported by the Yankee reporters, Jack Curry, folks like that. It's fun to read, it's fun and all that stuff. But again, I also try. It's important to live in reality too. Yeah, this is true. We don't have Vogelback. That's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah, I know. Please don't give us a reason to add robo-umps in Major Leagues. Oh, yeah. Yeah. But let me let you go, gang. I appreciate y'all coming on. This was a spirited conversation. Fortran, was a pleasure having it. And this is the type of conversation I like to have. Okay? We're fiery people, fiery fans. Okay? Like I said, as long as people are respectful, they're always welcome here. And being a dick is welcome in other places, not here. So, you know what I mean? Have a great evening, everybody. We'll be back. Obviously you'll get, if you're not subscribed to this channel, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button on the way out, okay? Just so you don't miss anything. I want to make sure you get all the Yankee news, all Ohtani news. So whatever it is, you'll get a lot. We're going to be really busy, especially in the trade deadline. We'll be live that day, so it's going to be crazy. But have a great night. Peace and love to all of yous. Did I catch Buckeye? Did I catch the sticker? Did you throw out something here? My apologies if I missed it. Let me see. I didn't see it. Uh, did you put something out, Buckeye? Oh, here it is. Dude, man, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Really, really, thank you, sir. You are the man. You're the king of Texas, the emperor of Texas, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. And again, appreciate the conversation. Remember, I don't need people to agree with me all the time. Disagree, agree, voice your opinion. It's welcome here. Okay, I don't need you to have the voice I want you to have. I want you to have your voice. Okay, Texas, you're a legend. Peace and love to all of you. Love you, gang. Talk to you tomorrow.